So today I'm going to be going over WrestleMania Night 2. So yeah, here are my raw and unfiltered thoughts 3 days after this spectacle. Unlike WrestleMania Night 1 where I did the review the morning after, I'm doing this 3 days after. So yeah, we're going to go over all of WrestleMania Sunday. We're going to go over all the matches, rank them, and give the full show a rating at the end of it. So yeah, pretty cool there. Started off immediately with a great booking decision, Oba Femi versus Brock Lesnar. I thought that match was good for the time it got 4 minutes and 45 seconds, but I still thought it was good, and I still thought it got the job done. Two big titans in the ring, and yeah, Oba Femi ends up being the stronger version, the stronger one, and he got the win. I'm gonna give the match a 3.5 out of 5. It was just a good, solid, short, quick-paced match. That, like, if that's how you explain it correctly. But I thought it was, yeah, like I said, I thought it was good for the time it got. Thought it got the job done perfectly well and cemented Oba Femi as the next big thing. The next big thing. I almost said Fiend Stamp. But yeah, what happened after this match though was Brock Lesnar impromptu. I'm pretty sure it was impromptu in an impromptu way. Took off the gloves, took off his shoes, and left him in the middle ring, seemingly retiring. And he did this to Paul Heyman, which it can mean two things: one, I love you, or two, this is real, and yeah, this is on the spot. So I'm leaning towards both options right there. So I'm not too sure, but that's it for Brock Lesnar. It looks like I'm not too sure, but I would like to believe that he retired. He makes his own decisions, so I would not be surprised if this was his own decision as well. He made the decision to go against Nova, so yeah, and people just don't ever say no to him, I guess. But yeah, if it is over for Brock Lesnar, congratulations to him on such an illustrious career, and thank you. So yeah, so let's move on. Next up was the other match on the ESPN first hour. It was the Intercontinental Championship ladder match between Penta, Rusev, JD McDonough, Dragon Lee, Javon Evans, and Rey Mysterio. That match was amazing. It was very fun to watch. A lot of crazy spots. I think 5 different spots. Spanish Fly, like from where the ladder. I'm pretty sure by JD. Javon with the sick cutter to Rusev. Penta with the Mexican Destroyer to sorry, I forgot. I think it was JD. JD took brutal spots. Rey Mysterio and Rusev on the ladder. Yeah, there was a lot of fun stuff to see there. I really would rewatch it if I haven't watched it yet. I think it's a very fun watch. Like in the 15 minutes it got, I think you're gonna have a lot of fun watching it. But yeah, Pence were retained after all that. So yeah, and that's all this match really needed to be. This match, the reason why it was on this Mania card, it's because these are 6 men that can work, and that's all we needed to see there. It was a really fun card wreck, and this was my match of the year at the time. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a 4.5 out of 5. I thought it was really well. I thought it was really well done. So yeah, let's move on. Next up was the United States Championship between Trick Williams or Sami Zayn. Trick Williams with that long ass cape. Oh my gosh, that's like a 75-yard cape. I think that's how long the entrance ramp was. I remember hearing it from somebody. I forgot who. I think it was Michael Cole who said 75 yards. I have no idea, but yeah. For the time it got, this match got like what 7 minutes. I'm pretty sure, which unfortunate there because these two once again can work. I'm not gonna whine about it because I was already used to it by that point, which is not a good thing either. But for the 7 minutes it got, I thought it was a good match. I thought it was a good fun match. But it's really about a very basic but fun match, and Trick Williams got the win. So yeah, Trick Williams is now the new. What was I on here? I was typing in my notes and I have a huge typo right here. Trick Williams is now the new United States Championship. What the hell? But back to what I was saying. Trick Williams is now the new United States Champion. I think that was a good decision there. I think it's also time to retire the open challenge aspect of it, which I think it ran its course. I think it did good for the time it got, but now feel like if you're gonna put the title on a character that's as hot as Trick Williams, I think it's now time for the title to breathe and to get some feuds. So yeah, I don't like it too. I'm gonna give it a 3.5 out of 5. Actually, no, Trick Williams could be a face after all this, and Sammy could be heel. Because the aneurysms, like Trick was being cheered and Trick was doing all the face stuff, while Sammy just didn't care about his injury, just didn't care about Little Yachty, just killed him. I think, and Sammy had some like heel tactics in this match. And I really do think they silently did the double turn. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a 3.5 out of 5. Yeah, let's move on. Next up was the street fight between Dominic Mysterio, which he had the King of the Luchadores entrance with a bunch of AAA guys around him. I actually do think that some guys were from AAA, and there were some Mexican independent wrestlers too, because I recognize them. I'm not even lying to you. But yeah, and then you had the Demon Finn Balor return, which was pretty cool. And this, in my opinion, was the most normal street fight ever. Like, that's it. There's no comments about it. There's nothing spectacular about it. It was just the most normal street fight ever, and it was good. It was enjoyable. So yeah, the Demon obviously got the win because like, why would you make him lose? I'm gonna go to 3.5 out of 5. Let's move on. Next up was the Women's World Championship between Rhea Ripley versus Jade Cargill. You need to slow down a little bit. This match was good as well. I mean, not as good as a. I think this was the least like enjoyable match of the night, but I still thought it was good by a good amount of by a good amount of aspects as well. Had some shenanigans. You had Jade at a one-winged angel, which made me say, "Hey, Jade Cargill can work," and I do think she's really good as well. Just people just don't like to give her credit because well, yeah, I don't know, but they don't like to give her credit because of how bad that run was. I agree that that run was bad, but I don't think Jade Cargill was bad by any means. Thought this match was good, it was serviceable, did its job. Shenanigans came in, beat Heavy Meat, and then Io Sky came out to make the save. But Rhea Ripley is now your new WWE Women's Champion. I said Women's World Championship, right? That's stupid of me. I'm very sorry. But yeah, new champion Rhea Ripley, and yeah, she's gonna be officially moving to SmackDown. As for Jade, I have no idea what she does. Maybe a rematch. I have no idea. But yeah, I'm gonna give it a 3.3 out of 5. I thought this was good, serviceable. So let's move on. So then after that, you had the segment with Danhausen, John Cena, The Miz, Kit Wilson, and the Minihausens. So yeah, originally it was John Cena announcing the ticket sales for both nights. And then it just devolved because The Miz came out, tried having a WrestleMania moment. Danhausen came out, and yeah, I'm in the minority when I say I just did not like the segment at all. I think Danhausen's funny. I think some of the stuff he's doing. I think most of the stuff he's doing in the main roster right now is pretty funny. But this segment I just didn't enjoy. I don't know. I'm in the minority when I say that, but yeah, I'm not gonna rate it because I don't think it was worthy enough to be rated. I think that was just for the crowd. I think that was just a kill time, so I'm not gonna put that on the list. So yeah, but I do think it was enough of a segment to like mention because yeah, it carried weight. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, that's really about it. Let's move on. So the main event was the World Heavyweight Championship between Roman Reigns with the return of the head of the table entrance. That gave me it still gives me chills today, voice crack. It gave me more chills than the I Am Greatness one, honestly. I'm not even lying to you there. And then you had CM Punk come out with his ROH theme, and then hitting the Is Clobbering time while everything was silent, and then his actual music hitting. It was a really cool entrance for both guys. And I just love this match. This match was an instant classic in my opinion. Didn't need no shenanigans. Didn't need no outside help. Didn't need no Rock, Usos, whatever, Pat McAfee, whoever the fuck cares. But this match, I'm honestly just really relieved that it just had nothing. It had nothing else except wrestling, which, yeah, that's all we needed, right? It has been the trend for WrestleMania like these past like what 3 years to have shenanigan field endings. Like 39 had 39 night one. Actually, it was clean. Never mind. 39 night two. Roman and Cody at the end of it, and with all the shenanigans with Solo. WrestleMania 40 night two had everybody coming out. 41 Travis Scott. You got the gist. But this one, it was just a straight wrestling match, and it was a classic in its own way. I'm just glad that's all it had to be. I'm just glad they got the job done like that. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5. Honestly, like there's nothing else I can really say about this. I love how it was just like a big fight. Like who's gonna go down first? Honestly, because they were kicking out of finishers. Like Roman kicked out of the GTS. Punk kicked out of Spears until it was yeah, who got exhausted first? Like basically, like Punk's body, and because he's old, and that really played into the storyline. But because Punk's old age, it really just contributed to his exhaustion, and it was able to lead into Roman Reigns being the better man and getting the win. So yeah, I like that little story they told during the match. And yes, yeah, they were both dirty. We know the steel steps. That was during the beginning though, so that really didn't affect Punk much. All he did was bust him open, and that was pretty much it. But Punk was able to recover and hit a lot of moves after that, so I don't see why people are complaining. You also had Punk do a low blow anyways, so yeah. But yeah, either way, I'm still gonna give it a 5 out of 5. In this match, they perfectly demonstrated how much they hate each other. They perfectly demonstrated how important this main event was because the ref just did not he didn't want to do the countouts. He didn't want to do the DQs because he knows the weight of this match. They did this perfectly, in my opinion. This is an instant classic, and I would 100% rewatch this. So yeah, that's really about it. Here are the rankings. Obviously, there are my two favorite matches right there: the heavyweight title and the IC title. I'm gonna give night 2 a 4.1 out of 5. I thought it was a really well done show, better than night 1. And I love how Bleacher Report said it too. They said night 1 was it felt like night 1 was controlled by TKO, and it felt like night 2 was controlled by the actual creative within WWE. So yeah, I like how they represented that. I like how they wrote about that there. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this one, everybody. Thank you for watching, and have a good day. Goodbye.